Listen, however they rate me, it doesn't matter. At the end of the day, we got to fight, and I'm going to win the fight. As simple as that. Because I want him at his best. I don't want no excuses. I don't want no, reasons why, he didn't feel good or anything. I want him at his best.
See, when you're in top shape, you can give a straight 400, 500 straight punches. You don't even got a trip.
I don't care what you think about me. I don't care what you say about me. You're not in the position that I'm in to even be on the same level of me.
To pick utterly hypothetical fights that are never going to take place except somewhere in your mind.
Of the money issue, that was their cash cow, and
Okay, but hell, you could have been the cash cow.
Listen, they don't think like that.
Floyd Mayweather's an all-time great. Terence Crawford, I think, will turn out to be an all-time great.
Yeah, every time it's a fighter from the past, from the present, or a fighter that's going to be in the future, they're going to keep comparing them to Floyd Mayweather.
To pass the torch. Nobody passed the torch to Terence Crawford.
You took it.
Terence Crawford, at the absolute peak of his power, has moved beyond whispers and debates. He made his intentions crystal clear during a live broadcast. This is a fight he's serious about.
How do you beat Floyd, though? Who's beating me?
You think I would tell you?
He ain't fighting anymore. I'm not worried about all that, my man. Floyd is undefeated. Nobody can beat me. You already know that, man.
Is Floyd better than you? You were there. I'm talking to. Is Floyd better than you? Some fighters say, even like Javante Davis.
You knew I was gonna kill him.
Okay, that's a no. That's a no. Floyd's not better than you.
This isn't just a call-out, it's a promise. With a trail of dismantled champions behind him, Crawford has proven he's more than ready for a career-defining super fight, one that's about legacy, not just celebrity spectacle. The debate is over in his mind.
Who do you think wins in a fight, you or Prime Floyd?
Me.
No questions?
Why would you think that I would say Floyd? That's one of my favorite fighters. But yeah, nah. They pay you a lot of money probably for taking a risk. And some older fighters want to test themselves and see if they still got it. And it's a business. Everybody know what we doing it for. We like pit bulls. You see a pit bull, they got their ring, they got their judge, and they got the crowd around them. They send them out there to kill each other. That's the same way with us.
This has become a matter of ultimate respect. Crawford is ready to take the crown by force, and he's not holding back.
When you look at my career, I paved my own way. I didn't piggyback off of any fighter. I fought my way up to the top. When you look at any fighter, from Floyd Mayweather to any of them, when Floyd fought De La Hoya, that was a whole big thing. Floyd was the B-side, and he beat De La Hoya, and then he started rising to the top.
Crawford's recent dismantling of Canelo Alvarez wasn't merely a win, it was a statement. Entering as the challenger, he left as a conqueror, conquering yet another division with a display of pure boxing artistry. His performance was brutal, calculated, and left the world speechless.
Yeah, we're working. On a holiday where I blow a lot, getting in. Let's get it. One of the greats do what we gotta do.
Did you watch the Terence Crawford Canelo Alvarez fight?
Yeah, I did.
Woo, talk about slick. Oh my goodness. Who's ever done that? Who's ever jumped up 2 weight classes like that? It's crazy.
Scary.
He's so clever, and it got to the point where he got so comfortable, he's like pit-patting him, and then like, what?
Bop, bop, bop.
And you're watching, like, this is amazing.
Like, that's history, obviously. You shouldn't be able to do that. You shouldn't be able to fight at that weight for the first time ever.
Against one of the greatest
greatest of all time. And do what you did. You're beyond an outlier. You're an anomaly.
But the most explosive moment didn't come from a punch. It came from Canelo himself, sitting at the post-fight press conference. In one sentence, Canelo questioned the untouchable, challenging Crawford's dominance and leaving the room in stunned silence.
Because I think Floyd at his best was a better defensive fighter than Crawford. Crawford's a better offensive fighter, but in those kind of matchups, I think defense usually beats the offense.
At one particular time, I did talk about, I did say Terence Crawford.
Okay.
Now, but what are we rating these fighters on? What are we rating these fighters on?
Floyd Mayweather's eyeball test.
That works.
You're eyeballing these guys. You watch Terence Crawford. You know why he has his problem getting the other welterweights in the ring with him.
Immediately, the debate erupted across social media. Fans, analysts, and fighters weighed in, questioning whether Crawford's switch-hitting brilliance truly surpasses Mayweather's legendary defensive mastery.
Floyd Mayweather never disabused himself of the understanding that he was a more of a backup counterpuncher than a go-forward counterpuncher, regardless of what he did to Diego Corrales, and that's a different kind of approach and effect than what Crawford achieved the other night. So
this declaration did not go unnoticed by the man whose name is synonymous with perfection. But his initial response was surprisingly composed.
Just put on the show. One thing about me, I've heard it all. When I say heard it all, I mean, been around the world, competed against the best. When you talk about the Olympics, I competed against the best. Whether it was the world champion in the Olympics, whether it was the Cubans, I competed against the best. No matter Mexico, the pedigree of the Mexico boxing is truly unbelievable. But I competed against the best. My Uncle Roger Mayweather, you talk about Julio Cesar Chavez, he's an unbelievable fighter. My Uncle Roger fought him twice. He came up short, but he fought him twice. And it's always about competing and going up against the best. So Saturday, it is what it is. I'm Floyd Mayweather. I've already faced the best.
Floyd Mayweather, when asked about Crawford's victory over Canelo, offered a dismissive compliment. It's good for boxing. The best man won. He sidestepped questions about Canelo's age and wear, casually remarking, "Oh, I don't know."
He simply offered
boxing is a lot of wear and tear on the body.
35 was washed up.
Mayweather's control of the narrative was evident. He remained above the fray, calm and composed.
Here's why I say that. Bud is extremely skilled, right? Yet not as skilled as Floyd Mayweather. Floyd Mayweather made people look foolish, right? And so if I had to say who's the greatest I've seen, and Bud said it right, the best of an era and the best of an era, it's Floyd. But when I watched Bud against Canelo, there was this extreme skill on display, and there was a level of crazy that's different. There was a level of, and Floyd's extremely tough. Go back to Shane Mosley and the 2 punches he landed early in the fight and the way that he embarrassed him. I'm not saying that Floyd's not tough. Floyd's not a bad man. But there was domination inside that ring we saw this weekend.
He added that Terence Crawford has proven his own greatness by convincingly beating top fighters like Errol Spence and Canelo, highlighting both his courage and elite-level skills.
No fear in him in the way that he's attacked, gaining notoriety. Bud's been the baddest man for 12 years. But no one gave him credit because he didn't go tell you he was the baddest man. He didn't market that. He just went out and fought and beat people and knocked people out. So he had to move up and take the bigger fights and the better fights. And he was Errol Spence. We realized just how great he was. Canelo cemented him on what is the two-headed monster that marks the greatest of the 2000s. Floyd Mayweather is on that, and Bud Crawford is right next to him. I don't think we have to pick on who's better. I think they both dominated their eras.
Who do you think are the top 5 boxers?
Of all time. There's no disrespect to Floyd. I love Floyd.
No, I feel like...
How am I gonna put down a person as the greatest person in the world that I competed against, and felt that the world felt that if anything, it could have been a loss. I mean, he knew going toe to toe with me early was career suicide. He like, I'm not going toe to toe with this. Floyd's not on my list.
Okay, so had you not fought Floyd,
I'm pretty sure I'm not on his list either. I'm pretty sure, right? But I'm just saying, like, as I'm a kid from boxing, I came in the same era with Floyd, so he wouldn't be my idol. The people that I name are legends. These are people that I idolize, that paved the way for myself. Mike Tyson's career was phenomenal. Pernell Whitaker's career was phenomenal. Marvin Hagler's career was phenomenal. Sugar Ray Robinson's career is, come on, man. Like, yeah, Floyd is great. He's just not one of my top 5 favorites.
A Floyd Mayweather beatdown or one-sided win was much more of a paint job than what Crawford put together. Terence knows the language of the street as well as any other fighter. It's a very hard fight to pick, and I think it would depend on at what moment in Mayweather's career and at what moment in Crawford's career are we talking about that taking place. Obviously, we just saw what would appear to be the showcase Terence Crawford performance. Would you call Corrales the showcase Floyd Mayweather performance? Would you call Pacquiao the showcase Floyd Mayweather performance? I mean, where would you place that marker? Because I believe Floyd became a little bit more of a banker and was a little bit more conservative as he went along.